の俺影に隠れたその姿見せろそのデリベーション震える体赤く切り刻み心はどこだ痛み探しても心臓が飛ばしだけ Hey, we live in Amazon 風もきれ声も悲して獣が笑うこの街で食うか食われるかの定め Oh yeah ほら悲しみの味は喉元冷たてながら消えるナスティ生きるために何を食らう Always 裏切れ The rest of mine 溺れる魚水の中の夢命の狭間答えに乗るけど衝動に身を任せ飛べ Yeah We live in Amazon 先を越え鷹を外して真実こそが嘘つきで邪魔な綺麗ここにとどめ Oh yeah ほら瞬きをしてる瞳の近くに潜む闇とジャッジメント生きるために何を捨てる No gain それでも 風もきれ声を枯らして獣が笑うこの街で食うか食われるかの定め Oh yeah ほら悲しみの味は喉元冷たてながら消えるナスティ生きるために何を食らう Always 裏切れ The rest of mine
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Yeah. I'm sorry that I cannot on last night. I didn't even play. Last night I hang out with my friends. Yeah, we eat, we catch up, we talk about Kamen Rider. So yeah, I just recently finished Kamen Rider Amazon or Amazon Rider on Amazon Prime. Yeah. I like the first and the second season, and then there's one movie, the final one. So I think it's really good. I really recommend if you guys love Kamen Rider. I even though the Kamen Rider Amazon is quite dark, gory, bloody, sad and depressed, right? But overall the story is quite good. The action is good, and the message that they're trying to give is also quite nice, but it's not your typical Kamen Rider. So don't let kid watch this Kamen Rider. So yeah, I'm going to continue the Gunbreaker story because I need the level 70 skill. So let's continue. Hayat Gunblade. Speak with the locals around. Okay. Speak with the local. Oh nope, not this one. Oh yeah, okay, inside, sorry. Miketo Amphitheater. Obviously, that this outfit and the hair, it's quite a combo. Where? Okay. Okay, around, not inside. Dumbass. Yes. Why yes? Adita has been the talk of Gridania since her debut. Her skill as a musician is without question. Although I sense that many of her admirers are more interested in her desires stage up. Know of her? I certainly do. I would consider myself to be one of her many admirers. In all honesty, I do not care for the way some of the others ogle her. If the rumors about Edita receiving death threats are true, one of those lecherous scoundrels must be behind it. Oh, Sim! Can't believe there's a Sim. Oh, no, forgot. Sim kid. Oh, Edita, the moment. Even the moment reprieve of her sumptuous harmonies is akin to eternity of unimaginable torment. When she will grace me with her splendor once more. Suspicious. To perform a duet with Edita would be a dream come true, yet I am barely worthy of laying eyes upon. Let alone sharing a stage with one so divine. Really? Share your finding with everyone. Yo, my man. Oh yes, she's very talented. Sophie? It sounds like Edita has quite the following. Whether due to her musical abilities or her eccentric stage persona, is hard to tell though. Oh, the Lord, have you met Miss Ondine? She's a harp school. That poor girl. What is the world coming to? That a gifted and beautiful young performer such as her must hide away for fear of her life. It's a beggar relief. It must be one of her followers. I have seen some of them look at her, and it makes my skin crawl. With friends like that, who need enemies? I agree. Yeah. Yes, more of them think that one of the determined is to blame, but I sense there's more to it. I think that until we have more information, we should treat everyone with equal suspicion to be on the safe side. Personally, I prefer to carry out the more thorough investigation, but it would be best to not keep our client waiting. Once you are ready, let's return to Lesson Joe. You have learned all Gunbreaker action and trade. Lol. Speak with Lasencho. centers. Let's go. Hey, what? Wait. Botanist skill. Okay. Okay, I will walk. I will walk. I just wanna feel how Gunbreaker at level 90. Man, so far. What the fuck? That's probably why I never touch this Ethernet shard. Yellow Serpent Gates. Da, 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 da. Lancer lagi. Choo. Alright. Sophie? After hearing so much about Adita, I can wait to finally meet her. If I were Lesson Chow, I would have hired an investigator to catch the villain instead, an agent of inquiry or such, perhaps. It's a trap, right? It is a trap, trust me. Adita assured me that she would be ready in 2 shakes of this tail, whatever that means. Okay, let's go. No fear, no pain, right? Yo! Ah! My caprons have arrived. How wonderful. Oh, it's finally feel the sun warming rays. I am reborn. Anyone joking when they call her eccentric? All the praisings is going to draw unwanted attention. We would better get this over with as quickly as possible. Sophie, the Lord and I will escort her to the amphitheater. Why don't you stay behind the with Lassicho? In case we need to hurry back. Fine by me. I'll keep an ear out for any sign of danger and come running if you call. Although I was fully prepared to join you in guarding Edita and even dress for the occasion, I will defer your professional opinion and remain here. But promise me that you will keep my sweet Petunia safe. Leave it to us. Are you ready? La 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 la, what a beautiful day, Bostro. Beauty comments. Oh no. I must ask that you refrain from wandering. I wouldn't dream of it. La 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 la. No. Mitra. Joe Jonas. Oh, you need to speak. It is true that her music is inspired by all of the wondrous places she has seen on her travel. I heard that it has become something of a recluse of late. I hope she returned to grace the center stage once more. Escorting the lovely Edita, please allow me to make a record of this day's events. The halls of Gridania delights in the magnificent melodies. Every other musician pales in comparison to. Come on, bro. 20. What? Okay. I thought there's only one. No, bro. Bro, don't lah. Don't do that. Oh shit, there's more. Nah, I give you regen. Okay, can. Boom. Hey, Mitra, thank you for help. You got okay, lovely. Let's go. Come on, bro. Come on. Is that it? Is that the quest? Oh, okay, no. Bro, move away from AoE, bro. Hey. Yo. Easy. Dia real hero. Standing in AoE like a champ. Royal Guard. Tricksters. Gunslinger. Oh no. It is far from over. It's too quiet. They must be expecting us. Can I change job? No. Unable to change job, obviously. My. What a naughty little rabbit. It seems you wandered too far from your warren. The stage is set for your curtain call. P4S callback. Well, it cost me a pretty penny to rent the place. This will be the last time you walk over my stage with those rugby little paws of your grubby little for rugby. Rugby little paw. Yes. Oh yeah. Ha! Perfectly. What was that? Throwing dart at me? Bro, come on, bro. Oh no. Sorry, excuse me. Ah! The bomb. Oh, there's one more. Nope, started this. Oh shit. The hell? You provoke? Holy shit. Is it shook, man? Can you take it back? Nope. Excuse me. Yay, duty complete. Yay. The show is over. Now, take off that mask before I cut it off and your face with it. You, Miss Odin. I might have guessed, but what's Editor ever done to deserve this? The harlot doesn't know the first thing about real music, and she thinks she can steal my fame, my stage. With those appealing outfit of her, I won't stand for it. I won't. What happened here? You see, very cliche, and that's the story. And that's the story. I heard that Odin wasn't exactly a fan of Edita, but I never thought she would pay to have her killed. And now we know that the highwaymen in the woods were in on her scheme too. A few days back, they helped up Odin's carriage in the shrub, but she made them an offer worth more than values he was carrying. Mind you, I don't suppose there's many of the bastards left after today. You have done us all a good turn. So, if you ever need anything from the god's quiver, don't hesitate to ask. Now that the dangers have passed, Elita will at long last be able to make her triumph return to Miketo Impedita. There's still one thing I don't quite understand. Why did this highwayman attack me and another one in the woods? Maybe because of your ears? I imagine Odin told them how much I love wearing my favorite bunny crown. They probably thought you were me. Oh, these ones unreal. Unreal where is, at least I don't think so. Actually, I was wondering if I might have a word in private with the three of you. But there's four of us. Yes, but only if I include you, which I am not. What have I done? What have I done to deserve such treatment? Well, I suppose a lady is entitled to her secret. But before I return to my duties, I wish to express my gratitude for your part in today's event. You have both performed admirably. Now that the pesky manager of mine is out of the way, let's go to the Great Gunbreaker. I think just what. Oh yeah. Ha. See? What could it be? I'm almost afraid to find out. I haven't the foggiest idea what this is about. You risk life and limb to protect me, so I feel it's only fair that I explain myself. One moment, please. What? You mean to say she was asleep from the very beginning? Oh yes, this one feels much more comfortable now. It is fun to use glamour and play the harpsichord, but a little tiring. And this one spent so long in working one house. This one nearly died. This one need a sun rays to flourish to live. This is why this one have to go outside, even though dangerous one were all around. This one hopes helpful ones will understand that not simply simpering one. This one will be sad if this one can no longer play sweet music. Your secret is safe with us. Yeah, I'm ever so grateful. Promise you will come to listen to my harpsichord soon. Yes? Not quite the conclusion I was expecting, but a satisfactory one nonetheless. I must say you have acquitted yourself rather well, the Lord. It normally takes a longer for novice to grasp the fundamental differences between a gambit and a regular sword. It was originally developed by my people in the Third Astral Era. The march of the Elegant Empire have driven us to the barren wasteland where even survival was a constant struggle. Our queen, Gunhilda, was closely guarded by loyal soldiers known for her unique swords they wielded. Those loyal vessels were known as Gunhilda's Blades, a name that was abbreviated and applied to most distinctive of their weapon, the gunblade. Meanwhile, the Elegants were developing firearms capable of launching projectiles over great distances. As their similar appearance to our gunblades, we refer to the weapon as gun, which in a term which now commonplace. So effectively, there were these new weapons on the battlefield. The Queen Guard decided to specialize in smashing through the enemy line and destroying them as swiftly as possible. Thus, they did come to be known as Gunbreakers. Even after the fall of Elegant Empire. Wait, Sophie is leaving? Oh my god. Even after the fall of Elegant Empire, the techniques were passed down to each new generation. My clans are the descendant of Gunhilda royal guards, although I am all that remain. That was cute, not gonna lie. It is my duty to see the art of Gunhilda lives on, even if that means entrusting it to an outsider, such as yourself. If you like history lessons, you two will get along like a house on fire. Would be best if they're there for a long time being. I don't want to overwhelm the lad. The best learning is done in the field. However, as pleasant as Gridania is, I'm eager to see what other city-states have to offer. Then may I suggest Ulda? Their market have goods from all over the world, and I'm dying to take a look. Ulda it is then. Sophie and I will go on ahead. When you have arrived, seek us out. We shouldn't be hard to find. Hey, wait, if I am not mistaken, Gunbreaker did launch on Shadowbringers, right? Okay. Speak with Radwan in the quicksand. Ulda, my city. Let's go! Hired Gunblade. Net. Adventure here. Let's go. Yo, Sophie. What happened, bro? The best way to settle in a new place is to dress like the local. Well, that's my excuse anyway. Lol. Okay, let's go. Let's go take a picture. Nice. It's good to finally get away from that noisy marketplace. Not that this watering hole is much quieter. Still, it is paradise compared to anything you find in Guardian territory. I think she's just in a sour mood because he can't find any work. You're not wrong there, Sophie. I'll keep looking though. The doctor, you better train by yourself until you will find our next client, which with a little luck will be soon. I want to go and see the famous gold saucer, but Rodon say we are on to tight budget to fit our money away like that. I'll try asking him once again. I try asking him again once we find some more lucrative work. Rodon has found a citizen of Uda in need of a bodyguard. The wall that surround this city remind me of my homeland. We built it as a fortress to keep out invaders. Not that it made much difference in the end. Oh, not this again. Perhaps we could lighten the mood by sharing our recent bit of good news. Yes, it looks like we have found our next client. Nothing has been decided, but Lady Memorial is waiting for us near the gates of Tar. We'll meet you there. For better or worse, the gates of Tar's body blocks. Oh, Tim. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. I hope this doesn't involve any babysitting. Oh ho. Perhaps I should let you do the talking. You're the bodyguard, right? We need your help. It's my husband. After he walked out, I thought I would see the last of him, but now you have got to keep him away from us. I'm not sure we are qualified to settle domestic dispute. Rather one, this sounds serious. Hear her out, would you? Very well, my apologies. Please continue. His name is Gerard. He won't leave us alone, and he keeps jumping out to harass us when we are by ourselves. If we were to go outside the city gates, I'm sure he would follow us, and when he does, I want you to scare him off. I doubt he will show himself if he sees you have a bodyguards. So we will wait somewhere nearby. When the moment is right, we will give him a fright. He won't for it. Okay. Yes, that ought to work. Tim and I will leave through the gates. So you should find a hiding place. It is time that bastard, excuse my language, learned his lessons. Dun, 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 dun. Speak. Okay, let's go. Speak. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Finally. Sophie? This husband of hers sounds like a nasty piece of work. We'll best be ready for trouble. Remember, we have got the boy to think about. I'd rather not cut a man down in front of his own son. But I will if I have to. You will follow my lead. Damn, the boy gonna be an orphan. An orphan. Get away from her! Yee! Get away. What? Who the bloody hells are you? Friends of Oriel? Now walk away. I still can. But I only want what best for my boy. Your boy? You have got no rights to call him that. He belongs to me. This is your final warning. Bother hit them again, and you will live to regret it. That will teach him. You were wonderful. Word every gale. Thank you so much. It was our pleasure. Why this boy does not react? If that is his father, right? Although there wasn't much for you to do. Your presence lent straight weight to my words, but most importantly, the client was testifies of our work. Yes, she did seems rather pleased with herself. Listen, dude, there's no time to explain. We have to follow that woman. Hell spell when Sophie gets one of her hunches. There's no stopping her. Damn, that's quite far, bro. Like 2 cities. How do we survive? Sophie? I knew she was up to something. Oh no. Why would she bring teams all the way out here? What are we supposed to do with a run like this? If we fed him up, it might be worth some right one day. She's selling her own child? We have got to stop them. Wait, is that... Enough of this. Stay away from my son. Stan, eh? You should have kept out of his mate. It's too late now. Ah. Quickly. We have got to help them. Ugh. Not now, the Lord. It's up to you. Okay. Don't worry, guys. Cloud is here. What happened, bro? What happened to you? Imagine going as that night. Ha! Surprise, bro. Are you sure you want to fight? No mercy. Bro, what happened, bro? We just saw what happened, and then we asked what happened. You save us. How can I ever? Daddy! The Lord, I have let you down. I let everyone down. But Sophie, what have happened here? I knew from the moment I met Aurel there was something not quite right about her. It wasn't until later I realized. She's a Somus addict. Once it takes hold, it changes you. Sonus addict? Sonus. She was able to keep her addiction hidden from most, but not from me, and probably not from her family either. Yes, I have known for a while, but I have no idea she would do something like this. God, if I haven't started gambling, this would never have happened to her. My debts spiraled beyond my control, and she ran to get away from me to start a new life with our son. The shock of losing them made me realize I couldn't live like that anymore. So I vowed to return my life around. I have worked my fingers to bone to repay the money I owed. But by the time I finally found the courage to track Aurel, it was too late. She made a new friend, the wrong sort of friend, and had to resort to God's only know what to make ends. And had to resort to God's only know what to make ends meet. It's become too much to bear, and Somus was her only escape. Nothing else mattered, not even her own child. You see, it wasn't only my life I ruined. I met her, who she is today. That's why I don't have it in me to hate her. What will you do now? I plan to send her to Frondale Platostery. They can treat people like Aurea, although it costs more than most folk can afford. My saving could cover it for a short while at least. We will take it one day at a time, and now she responds to the treatment. I know she might never recover, but I can't give up. I can't give up on her, obviously. She is in no fit state to look after Tim, so he will be living with me. Now take my money. You have been killed confronting those slaves. If you wind up dead, there is no one to look after the boy. From now on, you will have to think. You will have to think before you act. I will, I swear it. But thank you all for everything you have done. Alright, that was simple and clean. That poor child, Sophie is quick. Think King may have saved him on his occasion, but I fear his hardships are far from over. I, on the other hand, only succeeded in disgracing myself again. It's not your fault, Red One. I think you owe the Lord an explanation, though. Yes, if we are to fight side by side, there is something you should know. Though I served as an imperial conscript for a time after I disobeyed a direct order, I was sentenced to solitary confinement for more than a decade. Like many inmates, I was forced to wear a Magitech collar. The warden could use them to administer a severe electric shock at any time they please, and please damn it hit. The paralysis would eventually wear off, but even now, years after removing the collar, my whole body will suddenly seize up. It is as though the pain never left me and could reawaken at any moment. Thankfully, my condition appeared to have improved somewhat since leaving the Empire. Perhaps one day I will be free from it, but until then, there's no telling when it might strike. I don't save my vacants more time than I can count, so it's only fair that I do the same for him. We have been through thick and thin ever since the first time we met in that Gallian jail. I was awaiting execution along with the other captured members of the resistance, as well as various insurgents and undesirables. Among them were several Somos addicts. Even in the Imperial jail, there are ways to get your hand on it. When I saw Ariel, I couldn't put my finger on it at first, but she had the same look in her eyes as those lost souls. Anyways, where was I? Also, another one had been meaning to escape ever since he was first imprisoned and was secretly digging a tunnel a few ilms each night over the course of about 10 years. The only thing was it went the wrong way. Then one night, he suddenly burst through my wall. Why did you have to tell him that? You know I'm far from proud of my miscalculation. Well, things worked out in the end, didn't they? The other inmate made such a racket when you come crashing in. It drew attention of the warden and all hell broke loose. In the confusion, Radhawan and I were forced our way past the guard, and by some miracle we managed to avoid the searchlight. And finally, we are free. Free to return to my wife and child, to my homeland. Also, I have thought. While I've been rotting away in Galleon's cell, everything I knew, everything I loved, had been taken away from me. I should have been there, but I couldn't even. Enough of this. We've spoken over long as it is. Well then, where to next? I think I have my fill of Ulta. Let's say we try our luck in Linsa. I'm sure a change of scenery will do us a good. I'm sure a change of scenery will do us a world of good. Yes, I like the sound of that. Let's reconvene at the local Adventurers Guild. Okay, that was quite short, but okay. Oh, must be quick. We can't stay at Limsa Lominsa longer than we need it. Deep down, fly away. Upper deck, okay. Okay. Yo, Sophie. Sailor Moon outfit. So what do you think? A city founded by pirates. Now there's a terrible idea. If I ever heard one, with all the cutthroat running rampant, I'm surprised there's anyone left. What about the view, the sea breeze? There will be plenty of time enjoying ourselves once we have few more guilds in our pockets. The Lord, we're still waiting a word from the guilds, so perhaps you should find somewhere for a few priests to swing in the meantime. Everyone didn't seem too impressed by the idea of going for a swim at Costa del Sol. You don't suppose you're scared of water, don't you? Well, maybe. Convention of a Flaming Mongrel. You will be pleased to hear that the Geologic have offered us an assignment. After taking on more than we bargained with our previous client, we were hoping this one will turn out to be a relatively straightforward. We haven't heard what is intel yet, but I'll bet it's something important. A man called Futak. A man called Futek. Futek. A Lalafair, right? From that name convention. Has arranged to meet us in Bulwark Hall. Let's go to see what he wants. Sorry about that. Let's continue. I was checking something. Full walk hall. Let's go. It is a Lalafell. It is. I was right. You food tech. Yeah, food tech. The uniform seems a bit bluey for my taste, but I do like the color. So this yellow jacket uphold the law. I imagine they have to work. They have, I imagine they have their work cut out for them around here. Thank you for coming at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I will be brief. We want you to protect Goodwitz, who was until recently leader of the Flaming. They were once a gang of raiders, but eventually settled in Nimsa to exert and rob their way to position considerable influence in the criminal underworld. That's all ended when Gulviz turned himself in. No one saw it coming, not even the other flaming mongrels. He's due to give testimony in exchange for reduced sentence, and not just about the crime he committed himself either. All the gang he had dealings with an ample reason to silence him before he spilled his secret. He is currently being held in the Morabi dry docks. Your job is to see that he reaches Limsa in one piece. So you want us to act as bodyguard to a criminal? I don't like the sound of that. We would be protecting the information that in his head, which could be used to bring countless other lawbreakers to justice. It sounds like a worthwhile cause to me. It is. And before you ask why we're hiring outsiders is to avoid extension. If I pull too many yellow jackets from their posts, the gang will figure it out what's going on. Better to give the impression that it's business as usual while using professionals like you to escort him in secret. We still need to secure the route, so I will go on ahead and see to the preparation. Come and find me at the dry docks when you are ready. Right. Deep down, cry away. Before we begin, we should find out more about this Gulswitz. While it's important to place our trust in the client, I don't want to repeat mistake we made last time. Speak with the local around the octane. Speak with him, sir. Hey, that's a nice, not chromite great sword, right? Or is it simple? Okay. Woo 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 woo. I think this off. Wait. Mission coach. Okay, I cannot stay. Uh-huh. Speak with the local. I think uh oh, I knew it. This is samurai quest. Mm. Sudima, Sandima. I am not at liberty to discuss on an ongoing investigation. I can say, however, that many geologists believe heartless skull like those will deserve nothing less than that. He has his rock, have left only tragedy and despair in their wake. Mercy would be a waste. Oh no! Oh, this! Oh! Out of the blue, this is a blue mage quest. If the rumors are true, the flaming mongrels are involved in most of the money lending and extortion that goes on in the city. Gulwitz was at the center of this web, overseeing every aspect of these clandestine activities. Now that he has finally found the decency to give himself up, I imagine that his former associate would rather he keep quiet concerning their dealings. Oh yes, everybody has heard of the flaming mongrels. Their modus operandi is to offer loan, increase the interest to the extent that they might have no hope of ever paying back, and then forcing the poor soul to obey their agreements. This Gulwitz has garnered quite the reputation for himself. It seems that Futek was telling the truth. Did you hear anything useful? Yes, just as Futek said, Gulwitz certainly has a lot of enemy on both sides of the law. Otherwise, it's not too late to refuse. Think about what you're doing. Trust me, I have. Now, let's say no more on the matter. We have a job to do. Speak with footsteps. Okay, that's quite far. I expect he will be in the fetus, but I still, but we will still be keeping an eye on him. If he try to escape, we'll make him regret it. We can't let anyone get between us and Goodswitch. If he dies, it's all for naught. All set, goods. Then it is time to bring out the prisoner. No fear, no pain. I present Goodwitch, Scourge of Limsa Lominsa. His life is in your hands now. Guard him well. Thank you kindly. Are you sure you got the right man? Quite sure. Now listen carefully. It is important. We have scouted the road ahead and we spotted a group of unsavory figures lying in wait. The plan is to put them down and rush past before anyone realizes what has happened. Well, if that's how you would prefer us to handle it, then very well. We will need someone to take the lead and cut through the ambushes. I choose you for that role, Lord. Show me how far you have come as Gunbreaker. Okay. The rest of us will stay close to Goodswitch and fend off any that try to flank us. Protect. I'll give you my word that we will get him to Limsa Lominsa, even if I have to carry him there. We are depending on you, the Lord. Once you have clear a path, we will be right behind you. We will regroup at Oscorn Embrace and assess the situation before moving on. Cutting a sword through enemy lines, striking when they are not where they are most vulnerable before they have a chance of counter attack. This is where Gunbreaker. Don't push yourself too hard. If things take turn for the worse, fall back. I appreciate what you're doing for me, lad. I will go with you if I could, but my first responsibility is to keep Goodswitch alive for the ones over there. Okay? Go. Ratalos. Surveying. Hi, assassin. Misa, bro. Sorry, bro. Oh lol, misclick. Alright, let's go. A pretty poor attempt at an ambush. Without the element of surprise, there was nothing. That's very impressive, but I'll save my thanks until we reach Rimsa, if you don't mind. Sass music. I bring the bad news, I'm afraid. I'm afraid those men weren't here to ambush you. It was only lookouts. The bulk of the enemy forces lies ahead. We will take the prisoner to a safe hiding place until those rogues have been dealt with. What? Why wasn't I informed sooner? Well, we only just received the information ourselves. I'm to take the prisoner into custody while you were to return to your post until further notice. As for the hirelings, their service are no longer required. Hold on a moment. Now, hold on. Looks, if you got a problem, take it up with the Commander Rainer. They are his order, not mine. Alright, you made your point. Well, there's that, I suppose. Nevertheless, I see that you reach a full amount as agreed. It was a pleasure working with you. Suspicious. Sus. Something about this doesn't add up. Surely it would make more sense for Futak to go with them. Besides, our agreement was to see Gulwich to Lim Salaminsa, and that's exactly what I intended to do. You too. Come with me. It looks like the shoe's on the other foot this time, so I can hardly refuse. Come on then, before he does something we will regret. Deep down, far away. Oh man. Always far. This is her ideas of safe hiding place. She took him inside, if my guess is correct. There's no time to waste. Nothing for it but to follow him, I suppose. Stop this at once. Stay out of it, sellsword. My friend's dead because of this filth. He got no right to live. So why would you protect him? Because I gave my word. Though he may be beyond redemption, he act not for his own sake, but for the good of others. His testimony will make Limsa a safer place. Now, lower your axe. Thank the 12 you got here when you did. It didn't take long. It didn't take long for us to find out it was all a ruse. But by then, she already brought enough time to carry out her plan. Luckily for us, the three of you weren't so easily duped. Of course, she's not the only yellow jacket to bear a grudge against Goodswits, but I would never thought any of us would go to such a length. Ah, a fine bloody mess this is. While we may have been waylaid somewhat, our orders to escort Goodswits still stands. And before we go, I want to thank you for all we have done. Truth is, I ain't got long to live. Even if I was scared having me dead shot off, the sickness will get me sure enough. You could live your days as one of the leading figures in the underworld, rich and powerful. What made you turn yourself in? Since before I can remember, I've been cheating, killing, to put food in my belly and gil in my pockets. I was good at it too, worked me way to the top. But the top of what? A bunch of liars, swindlers, and murderers. And when I found out I was only a few moons left, I realized Nimsa the way it is because people like me. He ain't gonna be that way though. Not if I say my piece. Well, in that case, we best get you to Limsa. Post haste. Aye. Before I kick the bucket, lead the way. Ah, we have arrived. I'm glad our part is over. But I wonder what will happen to Gulswit. Not the most direct route, but we will got here in the end. All that remains is for Gulswit to give her his testimony. On behalf of the Yellow Jacket, I offer my thanks. Keep your words, now it's my turn. Fare you well. No! Every city has its problem. This one more than most. It is high time we move on. Seeing as we just been to Alamigo, Gridania, and Ulta, and Limsa, that just leave Ishgard. I don't exactly thrive in cold climate though. Just get yourself a decent overcoat and you will find. Well then, let's be off. Yay! My town! My favorite town. Ishgard is my home, bro. My favorite city. I love this music. Feel like home. Like Mitch. Man, I wish I can buy a home in Ishgard, but sadly I don't have the deal to buy a house. Nor the subscription to keep the house. Oh, I miss this town. You know, at the beginning, I rushed while playing the game because I really want to get that knight. But looking back, I wish I can stay at Realm Reborn as much as I can and then move to Ishgard. Sophie, how are you? Ugh. Why would anyone want to live here? Even with these thick clothes, I have frozen to boot. And I feel that's like a personal attack on me. Yeah, to be honest, I don't like cold climate, but you know, in Malaysia it's very hot. Right? Well, and also it's quite heavy rain and well, but you basically can't predict the weather in Malaysia. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's hot. But I think I can survive on places like this. But why anyway? Listen to me. I'll admit, it is a fair bit colder than what I was expecting. Not that there's anything to be concerned about. That's easy for you to say. You will soon get used to it, I'm sure. Anyway, the Lord, it seems that instead of offering works via Adventure Guild, it's got Temple Knight issue. Although there's do not appear to be any clients in need of protection, it's only a matter of time before something comes our way. Until then, be sure not to let your skill or your gunblade grow rusty. I'll say one thing for its guardians: they certainly know how to dress. Not only their clothes keep their cool. Well, most of it, they are surprisingly elegant. Yeah, its guardian I don't know what the name of the outfit, but it is very beautiful. Of defectors and defenders, Brother One and Sophie expressions are as somber as their surrounding. We Horror are quite used to snow and ice, so we sometimes forget the problem it poses for other races. This morning, a homeless hare lad was found lying stone cold in the street. Then when they came to carry him away, he was a frozen solid like a statue. The poor thing can't have been more than 20 some old. We asked the Temple Knight if there was something we could do, and we were told they have a perfect assignment for us. Our client this time is Reese of Garlord Ironwork. They found a cheat Garland. This wonderful galleon that have turned his back on the Empire and is a hero to many living under the rule. I wonder if I might have honor of meeting him in person. At any rate, we must first heed to the Sky Skill Manufacturing. Ding. We must change to Dark Knight. To respect. Oh yeah. Lol. I have not been in this gut for so long, bro. Yeah. Let's go. I mean, like, yeah, I think this. I mean, like when we run, right? Because of the Game of Thrones stuff. I mean, like, this guy is the only place that accepted us. So yeah, I would like to think that the Canon Warrior of Light will also like to stay here. So this is one of cheat Garland workshop. Wait. How? Yeah. Chidonan Garando. It is true that Cheat is the one who introduced Magitech to Eorzea. Oh, good morning. I take it you are the bodyguard sent by the Temple Knight. There's something I would like you to protect. A recently defected Gallian engineer. As it happened, I will not bore you with the details, but he's to oversee the installation of ceruleum heating system. We were hoping it would avert tragedies like the one that recently occurred in Brume. Yes, we saw the body being carried away. Terrible sight it was. If this engineer friends of yours need safe passage here, we will gladly to help. Unfortunately, the Empire does not take kindly to desertion, especially when the man in question is one of its most highly esteemed scientists. We have received words that a group known as the Alude have been dispatched to see that he never reached Isgard. Gods be good. I have heard of them. Prisoner offer an opportunity to reduce their sentences though. Loyal service to Galamor. By all accounts, they fight like men possessed, desperate to earn their freedom. Worst of all, they were led by Vituskuo Mesala. A man with scrutiny knows no bound. As a soldier, he reached the rank of Pillar's Friar, but was relegated after butchering a village of innocent civilians purely to state his own bloodlust. Even his fellow Gallians were disgusted by this barbaric act, yet that did not to damage his reputation as a skilled warrior, equal to Gaius van Belsa himself. During my imprisonment, Vituskuo Misela come to enlist me. I told him I would sooner rot in jail than serve under a rabid dog like him. As you can imagine, he was far from pleased with my refusal and tried to persuade me by using my Magitech collar to administer countless electric shock. I'll never forget the look in his eye as he pushed that button over and over. Of course, not everyone is resilient as Radovan. Many who fight for the Aluria will do so against their will. No, they are no less deadly for it. By the Fury, you have known the dangers involved. I would have called the whole thing off. It's too late now, though. The airship is already on its way to Kolsas. It should soon be arriving at the observatorium. Sadly, we couldn't gain permission to have an Imperial craft dock in the city for matter of security. From the rendezvous point, we proceed the rest of the way on foot. Once we're safely inside the gates of judgment, we can consider the mission a success. Your friend is risking his life for the sake of others. Reese, I give my word that he will reach Isgard safely. Listen, Sophie. You know as well as I do that the Aludea are ruthless as their tennises. For that reason, I want you to stay behind. You think you can take them on without me there to heal you? Don't get me wrong, I am grateful to have you by my side, but against foes like that, the Lord and I will struggle to protect you and the engineer. Protect me? Well, everyone, we protect each other, remember? Or perhaps you see me as nothing but a burden. Fine, have it your way. Oh man, why you do that? Not to rush you or anything, but we should get going. We'll meet you at the airship landing on top of the tower. Before we leave, there's something I would like to make it clear. I didn't mean what I've said to Sophie. I think she's an excellent conjurer and more than capable of taking care of herself. But this is Vitus Quo Missile. We're dealing with a monster who delights in toying with his prey. I can't let her face that kind of danger. You see, Sophie and I have been inseparable ever since we escaped our galleon captors. When I discovered what had befallen my family, I came close to taking my own life. And I might have even gone through with it if Sophie hadn't stopped me. She lost loved one too, but has never given up hope. Sophie helped me realize there's still a place in this world for me. In fact, it was her idea that I become a bodyguard. Although no one will ever replace the family I've lost, she helped fill the void in my life and gave me a reason to carry on. Ha! If she were here now, she would tell me to stop being such a sentimental old fool, or word to that effect. Anyway, the sooner we finish this assignment, the sooner I can get back here and apologize to her. Oh man, that was so sweet. I'm gonna cry. Oh, a sprout. Yo, my man. I get the impression they have been waiting for us. Perhaps I spoke over long. Now that you are here, allow me to introduce the man you will be escorting. Kato Nan Mamula at your service. Or should that be Kanto Mamula now? Now that I'm in his guard. You change your mind. You know, is something the matter? No, it's nothing. Well then, shall we begin? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, bro. Mm-hmm, suspicious. Mm-hmm, sus. Sus. What the fuck? Wait, what? No! They already knew we were coming, hells. Well, they must have seen that I ship from miles away. I will stay with the engineer. You go on ahead and draw them out. We will rendezvous at the camp to the north. They have found us. That's the way. Give that what for? Don't worry. Cloud is here. Cloud is here. And destination. Only one enemy. Boom. Okay. Okay. Yep. Some of Alude's stay in their hiding places until you have passed. One of them got to risk. She is hurt, but it could have been a lot worse. I'm sorry they caught me by surprise. We have made this far, but Vetus is still out there. If this is just a taste of what the other day will have in store for us, our best option is to avoid confrontation altogether. Mamula and I will sneak past them, while you and Reese stay behind. The two of us will stand a better chance than a group of four. No, we should stick together. I know how you feel, but sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. You see the sense in this, don't you? We will make back in his guard. My colleague will contact me via link per one. Master Mamula have arrived in his guard. In the meantime, we should lie low. We don't want to alert to our presence anymore than we already have. Oh, I would better get this wound look at. And then he okay. The way from pain is that okay. It's nothing. That's nothing. Oh lol. Thank goodness you're alright. We've been gone. You have been gone so long. I came looking for you. I meet a nasty characters on the way here, but I soon sent them packing. Wait, where's Rodan? And that engineer you're supposed to be escorting? Kanto Nan Mamula? Yes. If the two of them are together, then Radwan never talks to anyone about it, but he comes from a place called Woja Citadel. It was utterly destroyed in the Galleon experiment gone wrong. In charge of the project were Midas Garland and his right-hand man, Kato Nanmamula. Other one opposition to Woja has been used as testing ground for potentially transmitted attack, lead to his imprisonment. His fear will prove correct when the city was obliterated. There is a strong chance that he's planning to exact his revenge. We have to stop him. They were headed west toward Isgard, yes. We should be able to follow their tracks. There's no time to lose. Okay, let's go. I have a bike, so I can catch up. Okay, let's go. Fly, you fool. You, change your mind. Like a girl. Change your clothes. Sorry. We have one more quest after this, and then we get our skin. Okay. Oh, I love those angry eyes. For my homeland, for my family. Oja? The Lord. Stay back. This fiend robbed me of everything I held dear. Don't deny me my revenge. You swore to protect him. I will not beg your forgiveness. However, I ask that you hear my final words. Midas and I knew there were risks involved with the experiment, but we did not foresee that it could fail so catastrophically. I have lived with unending agonizing guilt ever since. From that day forth, I have sought redemption, a chance to somehow right the wrongs I have committed. That is why I asked Midas-san to aid my defection from Galamao, that my knowledge and expertise may be put to good use. But I always knew that the sins of my past would return to haunt me. I submit myself to your judgment. Ah! Have you forgotten about Goldsmith? What have I become? Insipidum Princip. Every time when someone says what I have become, what become of us, I always instantly remember the theme song for Final Fantasy Type O, right? The main theme song, one of the best of the best. My honor as Gunbreaker, as man, I have thrown it all away. You are the last of us now. I never thought the quest for Gunbreaker is kinda good and emotional. You want us to kill him now, sir? No. The old goat can wait. It's the prowling lion I want. Yes, your head will make a fine trophy. Oh, a dark knight. Wait, can we see from down there? Is Mamula alright? And where's Radawan? Wander off? But we've still got a job to do. And I dread to think that what might happen if you haven't stopped him. Not stop. Come on, the Lord. With or without Radawan, we still have a job to do. Let's get Mamula to Ishgard. Man, take off these tie boots, man. Oh man, the quest is over. Reese with the spoon. What happened? I noticed that Radawan act rather strangely when he first met Master Mamula, but I have no idea who would try to kill him. Thank goodness for you and Sophie. I shall not squander this second chance at life. You have my eternal gratitude. Sophie? After the trouble you have reaching Camp Dragonhead, I am pleasantly surprised that Alu would keep away from us for the remainder of the journey. Yes, fortunate indeed. All is well that ends well, as sayings go. One thing should trouble me though. If that Vitus Mesela is ruthless as you say, I doubt the wall of Ishgard will deter him from pursuing his target. As such, Master Mola will be closely guarded until we can be certain it is safe. Yes, it would be shame if I were kept from fulfilling my obligations. I hope that the next time we meet, I shall have glad tidings to share. I think I'm going to get sick. Okay. We managed to get Mamula here unharmed, but in doing so, we have lost the sight of Brother One. He could be anywhere by now, but we have been through too much for me to turn my back on him now. If he decided to get his act together, he knows where to find me. Until then, we better be on the lookout for the Halu over there. I doubt we have seen the last of them. Complete. 5, 5, 5. Standing by. Complete. Speak with Gorahatia. Oh no, that's a different quest. Steal against him. Yeah, finally. The skill that we have been waiting for. Man, I wish that all new classes have a quest like this. I mean, like I know it is pain in the ass to level from level 1 to maximum level, right? But I miss this job quest. I wish the quest like Sage and Reaper, and Dark Knight. Imagine there's a new quest for Dark Knight. That would be good. But I don't think they will ever do that again. They have now what you call a role quest. Sophie is beginning to wonder if Brother One will ever return. For better or worse, the allowed are nowhere to be seen. Reese and the others seems to think they have abandoned their mission and gone back to Galamar, which I highly doubt. For them, failure simply isn't an option. But what I want to know is, where is Radovan? I have good mind to pack up and leave him there, or at least I find somewhere warmer to wait for him. If there's one thing I can't bear is standing about doing nothing, especially somewhere as bitterly cold as this. I know. Let's go and ask the Temple Knight if they have any work for us. Aw, don't go, Sophie. Sophie, don't go! Steal for steal. Oh, lol. What took you so long? I've already been and spoken to them. Anyways, there's a client looking for protection, but they wish to remain anonymous. We're supposed to meet them in a place called Twin Pools, which is in the western quarters apparently. Seeing as we have nothing better to do, we may as well go and find out what they want. It should pass the time until Rowan comes back, if nothing else. Speak with this perspective, falconess. Let's go! Oh, lol. I can fly, eh? Okay. Winter is coming. Heals against it. Okay, let's go. I get the skill and then woohoo. Wait, what? There's a wild chocobo? Oh, not wild chocobo. Oh, prospective client. Okay, before that, let me take a minute. Okay, let's continue. It is our final quest, right? Still against the yes. Level 6 is in effect. Let's go. Let's finish this. As Albert would like to say. My prayers have been answered. I was beginning to think the Temple Knight have forgotten about me. Orianje? You know, I do hope you will forgive my need for secrecy. The nature of my request is very sensitive, you see. Now, if you would be so kind as to follow me. What the hell? Shit! I can't break free. My god, how the hell that is have a great sword at the back while wearing that clothes? Oh shit. Wiggle all you want, little fly. Nothing escaped my web. Ah, But it would be shame for you to die without knowing the name of the spider who ensnared you. I am Victor Squall Mazella, a commander of Raurure. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. When we come to collect the old coat who have strayed from the herd, I've never expected to find a prowling lion. Or I should say, warrior of light. There were many in Galmano who would be delighted were I to present your corpse. Your corpse? And I doubt the restoring me to Phyllis Prior will suffice. No, Legatus would be far more fitting. Vitus Van Marcella has such a wonderful ring to it. So, yes. So close, I can almost taste it. Your tails and here. Oh shit! This music. Radagon, where the bloody hells have you been? Tracking the eluded. That's how I know they will come after you, the Lord. Prisoner 1441. If I am not mistaken, first, you refused my kind offer. Then you have the audacity to escape. And now this, whatever am I to do with you? You're not the only one with a few tricks up his sleeve. When we first encountered I noticed the color they were wearing. I had one myself not so long ago. This must be your way of maintaining discipline. I took one of them to Mamula, who engineered a device similar to yours. How ironic that the very colors you are so fond could be turned against you. Oh shit! A dark knight indeed. That's really worthless dogs. Of course, I never needed all those Magitech traps to slay the likes of you. But I prefer to leave nothing to chance. No matter. We will have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Speaking of which, where did you find those antiques? You think you can compare to Galleon gunplate? You were wrong. Very wrong. As much as I wish to fight him alone, there is more at stake here than my pride. We must rid the world of this beast once and for all. The Lord, Sophie, follow my lead. Your item level has been seeing the host how you make prisoners. Okay. Let's pray for him. Actually, that. Oh my god, a pain, bro. Oh yeah, because we don't have the level 70 item. That's why. Okay, culling blade. Okay, okay, okay. Don't worry, don't worry. Oh. The fuck? LB? Oh, LB3, my man. Whoa. Breaking the limit as only a true warrior of light could. Yeah. This me. Okay, what was that? Oh! Ah, finally. Die. Die, you bitch! I never thought I would live to see the day that Vitus Komisela made his match. You are better, Gunbreaker, than I ever was. And for what it was, I'm sorry for all the trouble I have put you both through. You're sorry? I should bloody well hope so. You great off. What were you thinking, treating Mamula like that, not to mention leaving us to escort him to Ishgard? When the Lord found me and Mamula, I have noticed the Alude watching us from a nearby cliff. I thought it was strange that they passed up the opportunity to attack us, so I made it appear though I was abandoned you and started following them in secret. I have discovered that the primary target was now the Warrior of Light, not Kato Mamula. The scouts saw you on the way of Camp Dragonhead and reported it to the Vitus, who then called off the ambush to see for himself if the information was valid. Powerful as he was, he would never show his hand unless he has certain of victory, so he waited to make his move. One thing I did know for certain is that even if the three of us fought together, we wouldn't stand a chance against the full might of Alute. That's when I decided to consult our fugitive engineer. We talked into the early hours of the morning until we reached an understanding, and he agreed to construct the Magitech control device. In order for the plan to work, I would have to remain hidden until the very last moment, even from you two. But I thought you needed time alone to think about what you have done. The remorse I felt for dishonoring myself was no act. When I realized Mamula's identity, I wanted to confront him about Voja, but I needed to get him away from your reach. I never have intention of killing him. All I wanted for him to admit to his crime. But it still gives me a sick sense of satisfaction when I see him on his knee defeated. That is when I knew I betrayed the ideals of the Gunbreaker, that I have abandoned my honor. I want to thank you for guiding me back to the true path. With Vitus gone, any remaining members of Aludes are free from his control and are likely to be treated as fugitives running from the Empire. In any case, I think it's safe for Mamula to come out of hiding now. Steel against steel. Though I may never forgive Mamula for what he has done, he strives to atone for his sins, as I do mine. It is not for me to judge him. For all his talk about honor, rather one can be a right sneaky bastard when it suits him. I have to keep my eye on him. This I still did not know the title of this soundtrack. Please, if anyone knew, please tell me. Allow me to express my gratitude for the vanquishing the loot, which I understand was due in no small part for the one marvelous idea involving the Magitech scholars. I am glad to hear the devices are cobbled together, function as intended. Yes, we could have done it without your helps. Vitus alone pushed the three of us to our limits. Had they all joined the fight, things would have ended very differently. We owe you our life. All things considered, it was the least I can do. A remarkably simple matter, in fact. Compared to my next endeavor, the installation of its guard consortium heating system. While I may never be able to adequately repay the kindness I have been shown, I must begin somewhere. Until we meet again. A lot since I first met you. I knew you have the potential to become a Gunbreaker. As the only one of my clan to escape the destruction of Hoja Citadel, I thought the art of the gunblade would die with me. Now that I have passed all I know to you, my successor, I feel that there is a little for you to gain from taking on assignment with us. Yes, we can hardly expect the warrior flight to spend valuable time assisting us with our many making. Before we part ways, however, there's one last place I would like to visit with you. I hear that a great many adventurers who hope to make a name for themselves head to Ravenstall. I imagine there will be plenty to keep us busy. But more than anything, I am hoping to find others to whom I can impart the teaching of my clan. Once people see you with our gunblade strapped to your back, I'm sure it piqued their curiosity. So, will you come with us? Yes, of course. I would love to go to whatever place you want. Yeah, Mordona. Man, please stop smoking. It seems like a funny location for a town, but it certainly is lively. I must confess we would struggle to find the place without you. Yes, when I first heard about remote settlement populated almost entirely by adventurers and the like, I was expecting it to be a lot more lawless and chaotic. Knife fight over game card, that sort of thing. What a pleasant surprise it turned out to be. With a little luck, I have found a candidate to train as Gunbreaker, although it goes against the tradition of my clan to teach outsider. Meeting you have proved me that we are being overly cautious. You see, Gunblade is forged for one purpose, to protect. We fear that its technique would fall into the hands of those who seek to oppress and conquer, such as Guardian and the elegance before them. Century of being visited by the enemy on all sides taught us to fear and mistrust those not of our clan. That is why we kept our art such a closely guarded secret. But when you came to our rescue that day, you acted without a thought for your own safety to aid those in need. It is the true essence of the Gunbreaker. You have your own ideals to protect. You may promise to keep your promise to keep. Go for the Lord. Follow your path, whatever it may lead. Oh man, it is over. Now I'm sad. Hey shit. I heard that storm contain well-mentioned knowledge. Which is, Gunblades of the Patriots. Oh, there is a quest for level 80, right? Yeah. Alright, so how does this skill work? Allow the firing of successive round with your gunblade. Gashing claw can be followed by Jaguar Rip, Savage Claw. Okay, okay. Where's training dummy? Berapa ni? Let's go. Okay. It's getting worse. Ah. Where's the training place? I forgot. Okay, right there. So how does the skills work? Continuation. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, it is. So, pop. So I can weave this between, right? Okay, that was good. Okay, hold on. Okay, 20 more level, then everything will be daijobu. 270, 400. Oh, okay. I need 4. Alright. Oh, my arms. Okay. Man, if I have time, I can do some duty roulette, right? I'm tired already. So yeah, guys, I think it is best that we stop here. Man, I surprisingly the quest is quite good. I mean, like the story, the message, quite emotional, right? But not. I I think we all know that nothing can beat the Dark Knight job quest. So I am not expecting that that level of storytelling, but it is quite good, right? Much more better than Paladin. But I can't say for the other jobs because I have not played all the classes, all the jobs. But yeah, I think it's quite alright. I love personally. I love the not monk, the class that before that. So I forgot about it. So Park. Usually, I don't know how to pronounce it, but that that quest is also quite good and fun in a different way. But for Gunbreaker, I think it is it has its high moment, right? But overall, some of it is just fine. But but when it ended, I feel like, oh man, I wish it can be like longer. I mean, like some of the class we do it from level 30 to level 80, 70, right? So yeah, so we only have like a few, not even 10 quests for Gunbreaker. I mean, like Dark Knight have total of 4 job quests. Let's see. So the quest is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like around 20 quests. All right, thank you. I mean, I still have a lot of fun doing the quest. So yeah, tomorrow I will farm some duty roulette. I mean, I need to level up my Gunbreaker especially. So yeah, I mean, like I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, like, can I bring my Gunbreaker or Paladin for the Savage? I don't think so. I mean, like, I will bring my Dark Knight as much as I can. Right? That is my main job. This is the reason that I play this game. It is this class, my favorite class, and the class that I enjoy playing the most. But I'm willing to try other class, especially all the tanks. Right? I mean, like knowing the basics and can play all the tank is great. Yeah, I'm not the best Dark Knight player in the game, but I enjoy playing it. Oh. So yeah. I need to go to pray, take a bath, and eat, and then go to sleep. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the comment. Yeah. See you soon. Tomorrow, probably. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Peace.